but it's for the effect.
Wait, what?
Try to dumb me, and I put you on blast. Make the trend, make the cash, shake the cash to the dash. Spend it, then I make it back.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Shona-Ké here, and I know I've been gone for a while again and again. No, I'm sorry. I'm trying to be consistent, but this thing called procrastination likes to get in the way of my life, you know. That's just how life goes, I guess. I have decided to not only deliver you guys a new video, but to deliver you a story time. I was planning to leave this story time to like later in the years, but you know, sometimes you get triggered. Just something happens and it just triggers you, and it's just like, you know what? People need to learn from me. People need to learn from the things that I have experienced. So guys, today I'm gonna do a story time about my very toxic, extremely toxic ex. As my brother's in the background, I just thought he just needs to hear this, you know, so that when he grows older, he'll do the mistakes that his older sister was doing. Let's get into the video. Hey guys, Shona-Ké from the future. Basically, I forgot to mention that I was doing a Clubhouse room while telling that story. I just wanted to be different. I was bored. We're in a lockdown, so might as well. And yeah, keep on watching and enjoy. Get some popcorn and whatever. Peace out. So I'm gonna talk to you guys about this story time about my ex. It's quite toxic. I'm just gonna like explain like a little backstory. So basically, I met him in uni. I met him through a friend. He was living with one of like my mutual friends. He was living in like the worst accommodation in our uni as well. I met him there, but then I didn't really talk to him. I just saw him briefly. He must have gotten my snap from my friend. I'm just gonna call him like Demon Flower because one, he's a demon, and two, Demon Flower. I think he got my snap from my friend. He just popped up to me, just talking, like we're just friends. And like at first I wasn't really trying to talk to guys on that level, but I don't know what it was about him. I know, I don't know what was going through my head at the time. I was young and I was dumb. We were just talking, and I think this went over throughout Christmas. We were just talking for a bit. We're just getting to know each other, and during like that December, January time, he just starts like saying all these things. There was a time when like he called me and this guy was like, oh, like I need to tell you something, and I'm just like, yeah, sure, what's going on? And then I remember him saying, I like you a lot and I just feel like we need to be in a relationship. I just feel like there's something about us. There's just something about you, and I just think we need to be in a relationship. And I'm just thinking, honestly, and I was just thinking, wait, like we're actually in uni and relationship, like I just don't see that correlating at all. Like Demon Flower, like where's this all coming from? Honestly, it just wasn't making sense. I was like, no. And this is where it all gets a bit stupid, and that's where that's how like everyone's probably going to be thinking like you're actually an idiot for doing this. So still kind of like talking here and there, kind of liked him, but I wasn't really trying to like be in a relationship like that. But like I just didn't know what I wanted. Come back to uni now, and then I see him. We even ordered food at my uni. There's like this African restaurant that they deliver food. The food's actually quite alright. I don't know what happened that day. I feel like I just had too much jollof and super malt together, and it just combined, and like my head was just doing like a madness. I just wasn't taking information in properly. So it was at 11 at night, I guess. He said something like, what are we? No, I'm chatting rubbish. I must have said something, and then he was like something like, you're my girl. I was like, hello, hi. Who said girl? I was like, girl. And he was like, yeah.
I just claimed you just like that.
Honestly, I don't know what it was with me at the time, but like I think not territorial, but I liked it when guys kind of like claimed me a little bit. I don't know, like guys, I'm telling you, this was really toxic. Like it just got to me.
See, that's where you fucked up.
I know.
That's where you fucked up.
I know. I don't know if it was the jollof I ate, the chicken I ate. I don't know if it was the supermarket that I drank. But when he was like, oh, what, you trying to be my girl? I was like, hell yeah. That's how we became a couple. Shut up. We just started going out from there, and guys, that relationship lasted a month.
You don't have future here. You don't have future. You can never make. You can never make. You are a failure. You can never make it. You cannot do basic 1 + 1. Here breathing heavy like a dog.
It did not even last that long. There was no longevity. There was no substance. Just... honestly, I thought it was gonna last at least like a year, maybe like a year tops, maybe like a couple months. And the funniest thing about it, this guy doesn't even live in London. You know how like London is like the southern part of England? This guy lived in like the south of England.
It wasn't correlated.
It was not correlating at all. I just knew long distance was not gonna work as well. You weren't even thinking things through. It was just boom, we're in a relationship. Because of what? You like my face. There were so many red flags.
My eyes were doing icky haggle.
There was just a couple red flags in the relationship. He was going through some things. I don't know if I want to expose. Long story short, shorty bailiffs were threatening to go to his house. I remember Valentine's Day got me presents and stuff, but I ended up paying for the date. Yes, don't do that to whatever girlfriend you get when you're older. Don't be begging the girl to pay for you. You better pay for them. Yeah. Yeah.
That's disgraceful.
No, but like he got me gifts.
So?
What would he give? 1 flower?
No. He was going through some financial things. You know when there's a friend, they ask to borrow your card, but really and truly the friend does fraud. I feel like I'm just gonna expose this person today. I actually don't care. The things that he done after, it's just like, I might as well expose you. I'm born again, but like women just need to learn from men like this. The bank just locked off his card, trying to get like overdraft. They just wouldn't let him. He was just owing money from these small things. It was as if he had like a credit card, but it's like they were doing direct debit. Like it was just, things weren't adding up. I think he owed like August and like ASOS money because of like stuff that he bought. And it's weird because like he was doing trading as well. Some days the trading would work, some days the trading would not work. And guys, I did something just so stupid. Don't ever do this as a uni student. Like I would not recommend. Basically, my man asked for money. I won't say the amount. It's a time when like everyone's student finance dropped. He asked for £80 for like the trading. I just thought, okay, like he's gonna pay it back. And because I had the student loan, I just thought, okay, like it's not even that deep. I can't even feel it. He's gonna pay me back when he gets a job. After everything that he was going through, like he was just like, yeah, I'm gonna get a job and I'm gonna like pay everything off and I'm gonna pay you back. Da, 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 da. Other than like all the financial situations, like I was thinking that the relationship was going well, basically. I didn't really think much of like the things he was doing. He was just them guys that would act like they're the good guy, but really and truly they're not really a good guy. They're just saying that they're a good guy for the sake of saying they're a good guy. There was a time I went to Sainsbury's and I left, and then there was this like homeless guy. I was just walking around my business and he came right in front of me and he was like, excuse me darling, like can you please do me like a big favor? I'm not even asking for money. I was like, okay, sure, what's going on? He was like, oh, I just need a Scotch egg from Sainsbury's. I was like, okay, cool. I got the thing, gave it to the guy, and the guy was like, oh, thank you, God bless you. The guy tried to hug me. I was like, you haven't bathed. I went back home. Obviously I was just telling him like, oh, like I had a weird day today. I gave this guy money. He got so angry as if it was his money. He was like, why would you do that? I remember this so well. I remember being so upset, like I almost wanted to cry. He was like, why would you do that? Like, that is so stupid. You know it's illegal to give money. It's illegal to give food to like homeless people.
It was such a weird, I actually couldn't get over how controlling he was.
He was like, oh, this is why you're too nice, man. You're too nice to people. Sometimes you just gotta be rude. He was just saying all this crazy stuff like, huh?
That's what we were saying, that he actually knows what kind of girl that you are when you guys first started dating. So why did you get invited by me?
Honestly, like you knew I was nice from the jump. Why are you now complaining? And then if I start being rude to you, they're not gonna be like, oh, like you need, I don't know where this confidence came from. Like, hello, hi. Hello, hi. There's just so many things he's told me, and it's just like things don't add up. This guy is really doing 1 times 10 is 50 and 50 times 100 is 2. Things aren't correlated. Towards the end of the relationship, maybe like around February, March time, I had like a conversation. It was just like a random question, like, oh, like, do we see ourselves with each other for a long time? He's such an idiot. He was like, oh, like, I don't think we will last because you're trying to wait till marriage and like I'm not on that. You're a virgin. It's just the whole thing of like someone who's not a virgin is gonna be bored with a virgin and they can't wait. I kind of got upset, but then he saw that I got upset and he tried to save it like, no, like I feel like we will last long, but maybe not till marriage. Like I'm not too sure.
I'm confused to why he was trying to deal with you if he knew that then.
Crazy.
I feel like it's a thing of like they think that can put like something about like they try and be the one to forgive them.
Yeah, things were fine, but now I'm looking back and things aren't making sense. I'm definitely not a jealous person, but it's just weird in how like he was talking to a girl and his virginity and like he didn't really.
Why is he telling you that?
That's what it's mad thing.
Do you know what? He must have asked me if like I've had before, and I was like no, and then I asked him the same thing and then he was like, yeah, this girl took my virginity. After that, I don't know if they were talking or they were just doing stuff. Every time he talked about this girl, like it was like he hated her. She was just like on him. This is where everything went downhill. It was the week of my birthday. We were with each other like every day from when the relationship started till the end. And the only times we weren't together was when he had uni and he had this job, and I'm looking back at it now, I'm thinking this job was fake because the way he would describe it was like too good to be true. You know them jobs where like you knock on the door to people?
Door-to-door salesman.
I think so. I think it was for like a charity. He said that like he'll get the money up front or whatever. He started working for like 2-3 days. Next thing you know, the place where he's working dissolves. Yeah, and the job is no more. But it was weird because I've seen some sort of uniform. This is where it all gets a bit messed up. That week we were with each other every day. There was one day we weren't with each other, but like he had uni and then he came to mine straight away quite like soon. The other day was my birthday. We were with each other. Sheila and him live in like the same accommodation. So I went to see Sheila, but before I went to see Sheila, he went to see his friend. He didn't really specify who, where, why. No, I didn't even ask because like I don't know, I was just too trusting. And now it's like now I can't be trusting anymore. And then there was a motive like uni rave after that. And the next day my family came and I was chilling with my friends, just having like a good time and everything. Next thing you know, this guy has called me out of nowhere. Like, oh, I need to talk to you. Are you in your room? And I was like, no. What is it? He's like, no, I'll tell you when I get here. I'm that kind of person that I don't like waiting for someone to tell me news. Just say the news or just wait till you see me to get the news. I was just waiting for him. I was just waiting for him for time to just come and like, say whatever news that he had to tell me. I come in now, sat in my room. He was just like, oh hi, how are you? What did you do today? Doing all this small talk rubbish, right? He was just like, oh, like I need to talk to you about something, and I was like, I don't know how to say it. He was just doing all this theatrics, like how do I say it? You know when guys sit down and they put their hands on their head? He was doing all of that. I was like, what's going on? Just tell me what happened. Like, are we done? Now I'm asking him like, are we gonna break up or something? And he was like, oh no, that's not it. He was just moving awkward. I was just like, just tell me, I'll be fine. Then he was like, Shona, I cheated. I was like, we've got a girl. Like, I was very, very quiet when he was telling me. He was like, it was the girl from work. She lives in like the same accommodation with me. I went to see her. We basically did it. I felt so guilty showing her, like I don't even know what to do. I wanted to just beat him up low-key because you know when you're telling someone something serious, they start smiling or they start laughing. Like, what's funny? What is funny?
He was laughing.
Yes, he was laughing. He's telling me he's cheated and this guy was smiling, laughing, didn't know what to do with himself. I wasn't gonna hit him, but like you smiling just makes me wanna like snuff you one time. Like, I wanna rock your jaw. And he was just talking and this is in my accommodation. And this is how I know like guys lie unprovoked because we didn't ask you what your thinking that we're thinking. We're just asking just to know. I was like, when did this happen? And he was like, oh no, it's not even on your birthday. It didn't happen on your birthday. Just thinking about it, did I even say, did you do it on my birthday? I said when. I'm asking you when. Did you do it on Monday? Did you do it on Tuesday? Did you do it on Wednesday? And this was the day after my birthday as well.
Day after your birthday.
Oh yeah.
I think you cheated on your birthday.
That's what I think.
As you came to see me,
Yeah.
that's when you cheated.
That's what I was thinking. It's like, so when did you do it? He was like, I can't lie, it was this week, but I can't remember what day. And I was thinking, there's 7 days in a week. How can you not remember the day? Today is Saturday, and the only day you weren't with me was yesterday and Wednesday. So you need to like make something make sense right now. Like, just make it make sense, man. You don't have to lie unprovoked. He was just talking. I can't remember what he was saying because what he was saying was BS. I just zoned out and I was just like, I don't know what to do. Am I gonna cry? Am I gonna laugh? Is I gonna throw that knife at him? What do I do at this situation? The only thing I can do is just leave the room. So me, idiot, I just took my key, I took my phone, and I literally just walked out the room.
You left your own house.
Oh yeah, he was trying to chase after me, but he tried to make some stupid excuse. Literally just walked out to my friend's accommodation, and it was like across the street, and I was just venting, just crying. The next day, I just thought, let me just go to church because what else can I do? So I'll just go to church, man. Came back, he came. I was just thinking like, do we just break up? And he was just like, I think we need to break up because if we were to get back together, you probably won't trust me. Ironically, he was like, I don't condone cheating ever.
You said that when you had started.
Yeah, now you look like egg and you look like bread and you look like a gege bread. You look dumb, basically. We broke up the next day. It was very hard. Obviously, cry, start thinking your life is over. Basically, this is where everything just started getting more toxic. This guy's basically the devil himself. Demon Flower, my ex, when we decided to break up, I don't know why I agreed to this, that we should be friends after, or like we should try and be friends after. Doing like what he did, we can't be friends. He would like visit me. He told me about like a girl that he was already talking to. I started talking to this girl, like she's on my course. We're friends for now, but we both like each other. I was like, oh, like that's good, like that's cute. He just told me everything about the girl. He said, oh, I need to go to church after this. I think he needs to talk to someone at his church. And I was like, oh, like, do you want me to come with you? And he was like, oh, no, I don't want to go with you. I'm going with the girl. I was thinking, oh, okay, what does she know about me? It's like, I can't lie, she knows about you. I didn't tell her your name. I just told her like another name. He was basically saying like the girl don't like me. I'm his ex. She's automatically not gonna like me. To this day, I'm just thinking, like, why wouldn't she like me? Like, what did he say? He definitely said something. This doesn't make sense. But it makes sense for me to just stay at home at this point. This is why men are liars. I must have asked him, did you guys do anything? Have you guys like kiss? You just want to know like how the other person's doing. Is he struggling? Am I the only one struggling and he's just here living his best life? And he was like, oh no, I haven't done anything, we've just met. As this boy was leaving my room, this guy was like, oh yeah, by the way, we've kissed. I was like, okay. I was like, and we had sex. You've now basically lied to me. Like, this is how I know like this guy is just a compulsive liar. After a breakup, you start like seeing tweets or like you start seeing quotes and they relate to you. I was just posting them, retweet it. They were just like on my TL. If it's on my TL and I relate to it, of course I'm gonna retweet it. He was just seeing all of that. One day he was just moving weird with me. Thought you said we wanted to be friends. I don't know why you're moving weird with me. What the heck is going on? I've come to the conclusion that I just need to keep him at a distance. I've just been minding my own, guys, and guess what? This guy must have messaged me and he was like, I know your friends haven't even spoken to you about it, but I'm gonna tell you now. Just embarrassing yourself. You need to chill out with the indirect. This wasn't even that long after like the whole relationship. It was like, oh, I know before you were indirecting and it made sense. I just dealt with it because you were hurt. From this, I could just tell like he just wasn't fully sorry. It's basically been a month. You're still on like whatever I did to you. Like, get a grip, get over it. You're just embarrassing yourself. You need to grow up. I'm disappointed. He basically gaslighted me, guys. This is when the black heart emoji came out. Obviously, I'm going to utilize. He even used that against me. He was like, oh, you even changed your name with a black heart. Like, really? I've never been so heated in my life. I can't even remember what I responded. Very like, I don't care. He tried to do like a friend thing, like a calm thing afterwards, and I was just like, yeah, whatever. I blocked him and then I deleted his number. He must have called me and he was like, oh hi, I just wanted to check on you. He didn't even give me like a proper apology. He was just like, the other day I was just very heated. Just felt like indirecting needed to stop. One of my friends at the time just took the phone. She didn't like him. She was just like, oh hello, like what do you want? Like she was very blunt. He was just stuttering on the phone. She cut the phone. After that, I didn't hear from him again. That's how my relationship was toxic. The reason why I even decided to do this story time is because he must have said something like he felt like he needed to fix me. If anything, he needed more fixing than me. Only God can fix me. So what makes you think that you, small you, can come and fix me? Do you know who I am? He was just saying some stuff. It was just making me look crazy. They'll really make girls look crazy in their own favor so that people can look at them to like make them feel whatever they did to me was justified. So yeah, guys, make sure you like, comment and subscribe. Follow my socials. I hope to do more story times like this. Just felt like I need to just let it all out. I'll see you guys on the flip side. God is love. Shona-Ké out. Peace out.